This book hooked me way faster than I expected. Rotten Flesh is a debut dark fantasy novel by Corinne Price. It's a dual POV where we follow Sybil, a girl born without magic, and Raken, an enslaved etched who is bound by runes that were carved into his body. The story starts off very intense, with a ritual that Sybil and her friend are performing in order to give her the magic that she has so longed for. But she quickly comes to realize that all magic comes at a cost. Years after her friend makes this sacrifice for her, she joins up as a warden in the hopes that she can process the things that have happened in years past and bring meaning to her life and her friend's sacrifice. Our other POV follows Raken, who is forced to serve the Voidborn due to the runes that they carved into his body. As he searches for a way to free himself, he becomes determined to free all the other Etched as well. I was hooked on this book from the start. I could not put it down. There were so many twists and turns. This author writes beautifully and gives very vivid descriptions. In fact, some of these descriptions were a tad bit more graphic than I'm used to, that I had to pause and actually study myself before continuing on with the book. But I did because I was invested in these characters and what was going to happen next. I would give it a solid 4 out of 5 stars and a 3 out of 5 spice rating. If you're interested to know how I decide my ratings, I have that up on my blog. I did have to say, though, that towards the end of the novel, it did seem to get a bit slower in terms of pacing, but I think that's mainly because the author really wanted to give us a good, vivid description of the new area that our main character was in, which I do appreciate. I don't think that it was enough that it took away from the suspense and action of the end of the novel, so that didn't really bother me all that much. If you enjoy books with dark themes, slow burn romance, complex character relationships, betrayal, corruption, and a unique magic system, this book is for you. It delivers on all of that and so much more. I truly enjoyed the read and was so excited when I finished the book that I purchased a physical copy for my bookshelf, which will hopefully arrive next week so I can do an unboxing with you all, and I cannot wait for book 2 of this series to come out to find out what happens next. However, word of caution, I would suggest reading through the trigger warnings before diving headfirst into this book. I will have the ones that I noticed during my read up on my blog post when I post my official review, or you can check it out on Fable when I post it over there as well. Thank you so much to Corinne Price and NetGalley for providing this arc. All opinions are my own and I was not compensated in any way for this review. Thank you all for listening today. See you next time.